You don't have to earn rest. Let that sink in for a moment. In a world that constantly glorifies busyness, productivity, and the relentless pursuit of more, it's easy to forget that rest is not something you have to work for. It's not a prize at the end of a long, exhausting journey. It's not a luxury reserved for the few who have checked off every item on their to-do list. Rest is a fundamental human need, as essential as food, water, and air. It's a birthright, not a bonus. Yet so many of us have been conditioned to believe otherwise. We've been taught, often from a young age, that our worth is tied to our output, that our value is measured by how much we can accomplish in a day, a week, a lifetime. But what if I told you that you are worthy of rest simply because you exist? What if I told you that you don't have to earn the right to pause, to breathe, to simply be? Imagine a world where rest is honored, not shamed. Imagine a life where you can lay down your burdens, even for a moment, without guilt or fear of falling behind. That world is possible. That life is possible. And it starts with a single radical act, giving yourself permission to rest. You feel guilty for taking a break because in your mind you didn't do enough today. Maybe you woke up late, or maybe you didn't finish that project you promised yourself you'd complete. Maybe you scrolled through social media a little too long, or maybe you just couldn't muster the energy to tackle your endless list of responsibilities. And now, as you think about resting, a voice in your head whispers, "You don't deserve it. You haven't earned it. There's still so much to do." That voice is not your own. It's the echo of a culture that equates busyness with virtue, that tells us our value is in our productivity, that rest is only for the weak or the lazy. But let me ask you, who benefits from this belief? Who profits when you run yourself into the ground, when you ignore your body's signals, when you push past your limits day after day? It's not you. It's not your loved ones. It's not your community. The truth is, guilt is a learned response. It's a habit, not a fact. And like any habit, it can be unlearned. The next time you feel that pang of guilt for wanting to rest, pause and ask yourself, who told me I have to earn this? Who told me that my worth is conditional? You might be surprised by the answers. And you might find deep down that you are ready to let go of that guilt, to reclaim your right to rest. You're not lazy, you're just tired. There's a world of difference between the two, though our culture often confuses them. Laziness is a label, a judgment, a story we tell ourselves when we don't meet impossible standards. Tiredness, on the other hand, is a signal from your body and mind. It's a gentle nudge, a whisper that says, you need to slow down, you need to recharge. Think about it. When your phone's battery runs low, you don't call it lazy, you plug it in. You let it recharge, knowing that it needs energy to function. Why then do we treat ourselves any differently? Why do we ignore the signs of fatigue, the heaviness in our limbs, the fog in our minds, the ache in our hearts? Why do we push ourselves to keep going, even when every part of us is begging for a break? The answer is simple. We've been taught to ignore our needs, to override our instincts, to prioritize productivity over well-being. But you are not a machine. You are a living, breathing human being with limits and needs and rhythms. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to rest. In fact, it's necessary. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It's a sign that you are listening to yourself, honoring your needs and choosing to care for yourself in a world that often asks you to do the opposite. The world made you believe that you have to earn your rest. From the moment we wake up, we are bombarded with messages that tell us to hustle, to grind, to keep moving no matter what. Social media is filled with stories of people waking up at 5 a.m., working 16-hour days, building empires from scratch. We are told that if we just work hard enough, if we just push a little further, we too can achieve greatness. But at what cost? How many of us have sacrificed our health, our relationships, our joy on the altar of productivity? How many of us have ignored the warning signs, burnout, anxiety, depression, because we were afraid of being seen as lazy or unambitious? The truth is, the world profits from your exhaustion. The more tired you are, the more you consume. Coffee, energy drinks, self-help books, productivity apps. The more you hustle, the more you buy into the myth that you are never enough, that you must always do more, be more, achieve more. But you are not a cog in a machine. You are not a means to an end. You are a human being deserving of rest, joy, and peace. It's time to question the stories we've been told. It's time to reclaim our right to rest, not as a reward for hard work, but as a fundamental part of being alive. But rest is not a reward, it's a right. Let that truth settle into your bones. Rest is not something you have to earn by crossing off every item on your to-do list. It's not a treat you get after a long day of work. It's not a privilege reserved for the few who have done enough. Rest is your birthright. It's a gift you give yourself, not because you've worked hard, but because you are alive. Think about the natural world. Animals rest when they are tired. Trees go dormant in the winter. The earth itself has seasons of activity and seasons of rest. Why should you be any different? Why should you deny yourself the rest that every living thing needs to thrive? When you rest, you are not being selfish. You are being wise. You are honoring the rhythms of your body, the needs of your mind, the desires of your soul. You are saying, I matter, my well-being matters, my peace matters. And in doing so, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of rest in a world that desperately needs it. You show others that it's okay to slow down, to pause, to breathe. You remind them that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to just be. In a culture that celebrates speed, efficiency, and constant motion, choosing to slow down can feel like a radical act. But it's one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. When you slow down, you give yourself the space to notice the world around you, the way the sunlight dances on the leaves, the sound of birds singing, the feeling of your breath moving in and out of your body. You reconnect with yourself, with your senses, with the present moment. You remember that life is not a race to be won, but a journey to be savored. You realize that you don't have to fill every moment with activity, that it's okay to have days where you do nothing at all. In fact, those days are often the most restorative, the most healing, the most necessary. When you allow yourself to just be, without judgment or expectation, you open the door to peace, to joy, to a deeper sense of fulfillment. You discover that you are enough, just as you are in this moment. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to earn your place in the world. You are allowed to exist, to rest, to simply be. You don't need to hustle to deserve peace. Here's your reminder. You don't have to prove your exhaustion to earn a moment of calm. You don't have to run yourself ragged to reach the point of burnout, to collapse in a heap before you allow yourself to rest. Peace is not something you have to fight for. It's not something you have to earn through struggle or sacrifice. It's available to you right now in this moment. All you have to do is claim it. All you have to do is give yourself permission to pause, to breathe, to let go of the need to do more, be more, achieve more. Imagine what your life would look like if you made peace a priority. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of calm, knowing that you are enough, that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. Imagine moving through your days with ease, with grace, with a deep sense of trust in yourself and in the rhythms of life. That kind of peace is possible. It's not reserved for the few who have mastered the art of productivity. It's available to all of us if we are willing to slow down, to listen, to honor our needs. So the next time you feel the urge to hustle, to push yourself beyond your limits, remember, you don't have to earn your rest. You don't have to prove your worth. You are enough just as you are. One quick tip: schedule rest like you would a meeting. Protect it, prioritize it, honor it. Because rest isn't selfish, it's sacred. In a world that demands your constant attention, your endless energy, your unwavering commitment, it can be easy to let rest fall to the bottom of your list. But what if you treated rest as non-negotiable? What if you blocked off time in your calendar, just as you would for an important meeting or a doctor's appointment? What if you made rest a priority, not an afterthought? When you schedule rest, you send a powerful message to yourself and to the world. My well-being matters, my peace matters, I am worthy of care. You create space for yourself to recharge, to reflect, to reconnect with what truly matters. You give yourself permission to step away from the noise, the demands, the expectations, and to simply be. And in doing so, you become more present, more grounded, more alive. Rest is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It's a sign that you are willing to care for yourself, even when the world tells you to keep going. So go ahead, schedule that nap, that walk in the park, that quiet moment with a cup of tea. Protect it fiercely, prioritize it unapologetically, honor it as the sacred act that it is. Because when you rest, you are not just caring for yourself, you are setting an example for others. You are creating a ripple effect of rest, peace and well-being that extends far beyond yourself. You are reminding the world that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity. And you are reclaiming your right to live a life that is full, joyful, and deeply, deeply restful. Let this be your invitation to rest, to slow down, to honor your needs. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to prove anything. You are worthy of rest, just as you are. So take a deep breath, let go of the guilt, and give yourself the gift of rest. You deserve it.
Tip 1. Rest improves memory retention. Taking breaks while studying helps your brain process and store new information more effectively. Tip 2. Quality sleep boosts creativity. When you are well rested, your mind is more open to new ideas and problem solving. Tip 3. Rest reduces stress. Regular downtime lowers cortisol levels, helping you stay calm and focused. Tip 4. Breaks prevent burnout. Short pauses during work or study sessions keep your energy levels up and motivation high. Tip 5. Rest supports emotional health. Time off allows you to reflect, recharge, and maintain a positive outlook. Tip 6. Physical rest aids mental performance. Gentle activities like walking or stretching can refresh your mind and body. Tip 7. Mindful rest enhances concentration. Practices like meditation or deep breathing help clear your thoughts and improve attention span. Tip 8. Rest encourages lifelong learning. When you balance effort with relaxation, you build habits that support continuous growth and curiosity. Tip 9. Rest helps consolidate learning. After studying, your brain needs downtime to organize and integrate new knowledge. Tip 10. Scheduled breaks increase productivity. Setting regular intervals for rest can make your study sessions more efficient. Tip 11. Rest supports mental resilience. Taking time off helps you recover from setbacks and maintain motivation. Tip 12. Social rest is important too. Spending time with friends or loved ones can recharge your emotional batteries. Tip 13. Restful environments matter. Creating a calm, distraction-free space can enhance the quality of your downtime. Tip 14. Listen to your body. Pay attention to signs of fatigue and give yourself permission to rest when needed. Tip 15. Rest is not laziness. It is a vital part of the learning process and essential for mental health. Are you enjoying the content so far? If you want to dive even deeper and unlock the full potential of what we have to offer, make sure you don't miss out on any of our exclusive episodes. All you need to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, Smart Kydd Concepts. By subscribing, you'll get instant access to the complete episode, plus a treasure trove of insightful videos designed to help you grow, learn, and improve every single day. When you hit that subscribe button, you're not just supporting our channel. You're joining a community of curious minds and motivated individuals who are all on a journey to get better together. We regularly share tips, strategies, and practical advice on a wide range of topics, from personal development and productivity hacks to creative thinking and problem-solving skills. Don't forget to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon, so you'll be the first to know whenever we upload new content. Whether you're looking to boost your confidence, master new skills, or simply stay inspired, Smart Kydd Concepts is here to guide you every step of the way. So, what are you waiting for? Take action now. Click that subscribe button, join our growing family, and start your journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, every episode is packed with valuable insights and actionable steps that you can apply right away. Subscribe now and let's get better together.